Okay, so we feeling really good today. We definitely feeling ourselves, okay? I am so proud of myself. Didn't I say I was gonna get better? I said, what was it, like 2 days ago? When was it? I said it.
Mama.
And it's just gonna get better from here on out. We still have some struggles this morning.
Mama.
Yes, Beauty Bug. Okay, go get your what shoes do you want to put on? Your Crocs.
Crocs.
Okay, go get your wait. Come here. I tried something different with her hair and I don't know. Okay, go get your Crocs. I kind of didn't want to do it because I feel like as soon as she gets up from her nap, it's going to be all bad. But, I mean, what could I do? It is what it is. But other than that, I feel really good. I feel really proud of myself. I did my own make. Anyway, we don't have time for that because I got to take my little Beauty Bug to our doctor's appointment. No, Mom, you're going to wear your pink ones. Your pink ones or your white ones. Not the black ones. Go get your pink ones or your white ones. But yeah, so this is the OOTD. So here's the OOTD. Literally just put it together. Didn't have anything really, but this is what we are looking like, and I'm so proud of myself. I feel really good. I feel gorgeous, beautiful. I feel like I'm a woman, I'm a mom. I feel like I'm business oriented. My love. My love. Those are on the wrong foot. So, yeah, I've had these pants in my closet for years. Anyway, I'm sorry. Getting distracted. It's time for me. Still got some ways to go, but Mama, for the most part, Mommy. I feel so good. Mama. Again, I just want to give a shout out to all of the YouTube gurus who are making makeup tutorials, who are just talking about their journey, their healing journey, their feminine journey. There's so many people that are popping up on my timeline. I guess that's just the algorithm of how it's working. And these women are literally on the same journey that I'm on. So that's why I am super stoked about just the confirmation. I'm stoked about God, like, Mama, really answering my prayers, Mama, right now. Yes, Mama, my love. Okay, you are speaking a whole bunch of gibberish, okay? You know how to talk. You know how to talk, but right now that's gibberish, and I don't understand that. Mama. Yes. Huh? Okay, I need you just to sit and chill for a minute, okay? Okay? My love. I need you just to sit and chill. No, I told you to eat your breakfast because you're not going to have anything to eat right now. And you refuse to. So you're not eating until you get to school. No! Phoenix, I'm not having this discussion with you. What did I say? I said no. And that's what I mean. Okay, so back to what I was talking about. I am so stoked that God is answering my prayers. And I'm like, the thoughts that I'm having right now is, you know, we constantly pray. and we want God to answer our prayers. But does it really dawn on us that the prayers, like what we're really asking for, is that really what we need in that season in our lives? Like, yes, we can be asking for specific things, but, and it may seem right. It could very well seem like that's what you should be praying for. Like, oh, I'm praying for healing, but do you know what form that healing is coming in? You know, I'm praying to get over, you know, my ex, or get over the toxic relationships that I have with family members. But are you praying for the right things? Because we could be praying for that and God is still taking us through it. Like for me, I'm like, yes, I wanted to get over my my ex, most recently my daughter's father. And I'm like, you know, how do I detect? Oh, she thinks this is a game. She thinks this is a game. You think this is a game? You better knock it. You better knock it off. And I just wanted to hurry up and get over it. I wanted to hurry up and get past it. I wanted to hurry up, but how am I going to pray for healing, but then I'm praying to hurry up and get past the process to help me heal? If I were to hurry up and just get past it and God answered my prayers with hurrying the situation up, then 9 times out of 10, the next time another Joe Schmo from Kokomo, what is that saying? Another one of them is going to come into your path and you're not going to pass that test. You're going to bite and take the bait, and you're going to end up in another cycle dealing with somebody that's very toxic, narcissistic characteristic traits, what have you. And so that's why we need to go through the process, and we need to feel it. We need to feel that pain. We need to feel that uncomfortableness. We need to feel that confusion and dysfunction and chaos. We need to feel it, because that is the key to getting us to never make those decisions again. And it, like, as frustrating as it is and so unfortunate as the reality sounds, that's what we need to grow. Sometimes one situation can be like the eye-opener for someone. Someone explaining their story and what they went through, their personal testimony, and that'll be it for, you know, whomever they're talking to. But for the vast majority of us, for whatever reason, experience has always held to be the best teacher. Myself, me, like me, your girl, okay? Experience has been the best teacher in my case, because baby, this go round of being a single mother is completely different than being a single mother with my boy's father, my ex-husband. And had I really gone through what I needed to go through with my son's dad, baby, I would have never, even though, granted, my beauty bug is my heart, she is my love, she is my joy, she is my rainy days, she's my she's a big bundle of emotions that I've taken on. But anyway, I would have never made the decision the way that I did. I definitely would have waited. I definitely would have saw the signs with my daughter's father, and I wouldn't have entertained it. I would not, especially where I am now, I would not have entertained the relationship. I would not have allowed myself to be so what word, engulfed in just trying to help him. I really would have poured into myself, literally. Since I've been focusing on me and pouring into myself, my God, I am so proud of myself and what I have been able to do. Of course, with the help of so many individuals that now I look at as my support system, because in the past, I looked at my support system as, you know, those who are physically, you know, by me, those who are physically, I'm physically interacting with them on a personal note. But when you change your perspective, and thank my sister, even though I know so many people are talking about it, but she was the first person that brought it to my attention, and she was like, it's all your perspective. It's your perspective. So once I changed my perspective, I'm like, girl, you got a support system. It may not be exactly how you want it, but trust me, for the season that you're in right now, baby girl, you got a support system. And so again, shout out to y'all gurus on YouTube who are putting these tutorials together and who are aiding us in developing ourselves, finding out what we're capable of doing, being on this healing, self-healing journey, this feminine journey. Like, my God, when I tell you, I'm like, what? And then I'm looking at when the videos were posted, because I literally was just talking about, before I even watched the videos that I watched, they were talking about this stuff last year. Just some of the ones that I've recently started looking at, because like I said, there are some videos that I saw, and of course I like them. So when you like them, the algorithm will start sending you different videos that are similar. And I'm just like, my goodness, thank you so much, ladies. All of you guys who are out here who has a video, who have a video about a feminine journey, who have videos talking about high value women and what that means to them, healing, mental health, tapping into ourselves, getting to know ourselves, life after divorce, life after, single motherhood, because some have been a single mother for a season and then they're now in a very healthy relationship. Life after, and that is going to probably be one of my next projects. It's just life after all of these things that I've endured. And so anyway, I'm excited. So I just want to say thank you. I don't want this video to be too long, because I'm super stoked about just moving forward and just all that's transpiring right now. So anyway, like I said, I'm on my way to take my daughter to her allergy appointment, and then this is just a follow-up appointment. So I will tap back in a little bit later. TTYL. Okay, so she remembered when she got the skin test did, so she's been cutting up. So now we have to do learning to keep her mind off of that. So here we go. What do you see? What is this? A teeth. What is this? A tongue. Very good. What is this? Say lip. Top lip. Bottom lip. Good job. What about this? What is this? Nose. Very good. What are these? Ears. Excellent job. What are these? What's this, Mom? That is called glottis. Glottis. So this is inside. Kind of look like something else. Bad joke. This is in the inside of the throat. This is a tube that opens, I believe, when we breathe. When you inhale and exhale, when people say, "Oh, I think the food went down the wrong tube," I think that's the tube that they're talking about. The epiglottis. This is what opens and then closes when you inhale. So when you chew your food and swallow. Are you listening? I'm trying to give you a biology lesson. You don't want to listen? Yeah, okay. And then this is the ear canal. The ear canal? Mama. Okay, and I don't know nothing else. Maybe. You want me to hug you? Yeah. Her love language is definitely physical touch. Okay, so we just got done with my little beauty bugs allergy appointment. Said this time she did a skin test. I wanted to hold off on doing the blood work because she had already gotten blood work done, I want to say maybe like a year ago. So she was probably about due. But maybe within like the next 6 months, I will request for her to have another one, because I really didn't want to do one like back to back, because she's going to develop a fear. And then this is the thing, you have to make sure that you are developing a really good relationship with your children. Otherwise, it's going to be very difficult for them to trust you. And so I was literally taking my baby to go and get skin tests done. It was poking, and she was just uncooperative. Like, she's already very opinionated. She's already pretty much set in her own very strong personality. So I have to see if it's something that's even worth tussling with. And that brings me to my interaction with this doctor, the specialist that we saw today. You know, first of all, every time I go to these appointments, I feel like I should get a cut of your check. Every time I go to an appointment, I feel like I'm gonna need half of your check, because I either know more than what you know, I'm way more articulate, and honestly, a lot of that stuff, that's just technicalities. But as the doctor, the specialist, was explaining certain things to me, I'm just like, you're a specialist, right? Anyway, so long story short, the specialist was basically like looking at me like I'm taking a passive parenting strategy with my daughter. Passive parenting style, I believe that's what it is. You got authoritarian, you got authoritative, and I want to say it's called passive. Passive and authoritarian, authoritative, passive, and there's one more. But anyway, I felt like he was like hinting to me having a passive parenting style with her, because he was like, you know, I give her, you know, too much autonomy. And I had, honestly, I used the word, but I used it wrong. I was basically telling him, like, first of all, her iron was low. Her iron was low, so we had been trying to get her iron back up. Thank God it's up now. But her iron was low, and so they prescribed her liquid iron to get it, you know, back within the, I want to say it's like 11.5 and up. I forget what the higher number is. But her iron was at 10.6. So anyway, I had to give her iron drops. The iron drops, she did not want to take. She was like, she was tasting it, and she was going like this, and she didn't want to take it. Now, I was mixing it in the food, and it would go to waste, and she wouldn't drink it. So when I told him that, he was like, yeah, you're giving her way too much. Like, and then he started laughing. And I'm thinking to myself, like, so do you hold your children down and make them take the iron? And the iron was very, like, when I gave my daughter the iron, she threw up. She threw up, and she was gagging. She was gagging, and then she threw up. She gagged like maybe 4 or 5 times, and then she threw up on like the last gag. And so, BR, okay, I gotta run back home and get my baby her blankets, because I'm like, what's today? Okay, so anyway, what I was saying is, I cannot believe I forgot my, and I thought, see, that's crazy. I was feeling it. I'm like, no. It be so, look, I was too excited getting my makeup and stuff done today. That's what it was. I don't forgot my baby's stuff. I don't forgot my baby's blanket. It's okay. That's why I'm grateful that I have a job that I have to where I can. Is that dog? Okay, so Today is Monday. Today is Monday. I don't be knowing if I'm coming or going sometimes. I really don't be knowing. I really don't. But it don't even matter because I feel cute. So what? Okay. So basically, my thing is, am I supposed to be holding her down and making her drink the iron? The iron is too strong. And when I drank it, I was like, I didn't even want it. I've taken iron pills before, but it's never been in a liquid form. So when I tasted it, I almost gagged. So I'm just like, so it's just okay to give this stuff to our children. I'm sorry, I'm not for it, and I'm not going to agree with it just because you guys are set in these traditional ways of doing certain things. I'm just like, no, I'm not. Sorry, we're gonna have to find an alternative way, because what's the saying? There's more than one way to skin a cat. So we're gonna find an alternative way to give my little beauty bug what she needs, and that's gonna be that. But I'm not gonna give my baby straight iron. Like, that's freaking just nickels. It tastes like, it's just metal, but that's what iron is. It tastes like freaking metal. So I was like, no, I'm not finna just be giving my baby metal. That's just not, no. We're gonna have to find an alternative. So I ended up getting the results of what they tested her for. And I mean, honestly, the only thing that really came back was peanuts. Cow's milk, it was pretty low. Peanuts was the highest. And coconut, which I knew was coconut because my sister had a vegan shake, and I believe they used coconut milk as the base. So she broke out. She broke out from that. But then again, she also broke out from it because it was ingested. It wasn't just a skin test. So that's the other reason why I'm really skeptical about allowing her to have some of these foods, because I'm like, okay, of course it's not going to show up on the skin because it's on the outside. The skin is a very powerful protectant. The epidermis is a very powerful barrier. And so that's good that it's not, all those are not showing up. But if it's ingested in her, that could be fatal. So I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing. Like, this is where Mama Bear intuition comes in at, and you just have to do what you know best for your child, your babies, your cubs. And so for me, my little cub, we're going to continue doing the same thing that we've been doing, because if it's not broke, don't try to fix it. Of course, yes, I would like her to have, I would like her to have the autonomy to eat different things, but I'm sorry, I said, look, I'm using autonomy. That's not what I wanted to use. I would love for her to have the opportunity to eat other foods, or just foods that these particular ingredients and foods are placed in. One being eggs. Eggs is in everything, literally everything. And so it's difficult to find her something to eat. It's difficult for her to eat what the other kiddos are eating, because she's allergic to those things. So anyway, that's enough of that rant. I'm about to get off because I'm irritated. So I say all that to say, mamas, if you know what's best for your kiddos, do what's best for your kiddos. Don't listen to specialists. Like, listen to them, but at the end of the day, use your discernment. And that's another reason why we have to make sure that we're staying on top of the things that we need to, educating ourselves, reading up on different things, and just being spiritually in tune, so that when you have those feelings in those moments, you'll know. Like this morning when I left, I felt like I was light. I'm like, I'm missing something I'm missing, but I was just too excited. I was just too excited and proud of myself. But that's okay, because I needed it. I needed that moment of victory and just that proud moment. So anyway, I'm on my way. I'm on my way to go and get my little beauty bugs her blanket and her crib sheet, and then I'll be heading back. Then I'll finish doing what I need to do today. So